y'all ready for this?
Stop.
Yeah, righty then. The dog is about to make me mad.
Hey, shut up.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I don't think I'm. Nope, still recording. Oh, okay, everyone. This is gonna drive me nuts. Thank you for joining us. This is episode 25 of our live. And I gotta figure out where this freaking volume is. Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna be awake or not, Claudia.
Bro, let me tell you, when I texted I'm coming, that literally was me like shooting up awake because I passed out. I'm literally like, even during the thing, like, I'm like trying to keep my eyes open.
Well, I wonder because you're like a time traveler. Your body's got to catch up with yourself.
No, honestly, especially since I missed my flight, like I was up that whole day because we had to like stay at the airport because I didn't want to miss our flight again. So like, and our flight wasn't until 8, so I was awake that whole night. I was tired. I was
Ugh,
asleep.
sucks.
And
So it wasn't even your fault. It was like the fault of the people that had your luggage, right?
So it was sort of my fault. The thing was that I went 30 minutes from the airport and I was like, okay, 2 hours, I can make it back in time. So, well, I had more than 2 hours, but I started coming back 2 hours earlier. But I had taken a public bus, and honestly, if I would have taken like an Uber straight off the bat, I probably would have been able to make it. But that public bus is like taking every stop of the way. I was used to the Korean bus, and they like literally get down to business. They be honking at different cars, get out of the way. They when they park behind buses or cars, they're like this close that I'm just like, damn, how did I hit them at this point? But like I'm used to that hustle. Over in Hawaii, like they like take their time. They make people are like, oh, when they open the doors, they have to push on the doors just to get out a little bit. Like they push on it to let the doors know they're standing there to open. And I'm just like, I was like, I can't. So I got off the bus and ordered an Uber and waited for them. But once again, it's like the bus, it was taking time and they were like casually going. And I'm just like, it said 10 minutes. You got here in 12 minutes. Get your hurry up.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just
I did see we had one new person, Elizabeth, not our Liz. So
yeah,
hello,
I
welcome.
honestly thought
And welcome to all the old ones that we still love. I had to wear a hat today. My hair is like frizz central. This weather can't decide if it wants to be dry or wet. It's driving me nuts. So how is everybody's week other than Miss Time Traveler? I mean, I've had kind of a, I don't know, there's not much going on really. These two dogs are about to piss me off. Stop it! Ugh, you're about to make me mad. God, it's like having kids again.
No,
But other
honestly,
than like the teasers and mountains, holy crap, we knew it was going to be a banger.
yeah,
They always deliver. They always deliver. And then the post I posted earlier about all these people that are literally pirating their music and showing others how to do it as well. Do you not know that's a
What?
felony? It's a
Like,
felony. It's a felony. That shit follows you around the rest of your life, dipshits. Hope they get caught. Yeah, you know, they're the moralist that's boycotting because, you know, it's morally right, yet they literally commit felonies while doing it. So I can't even with these. I just can't. The
and they're
dumbassery
openly
is
talking
just,
about it too.
yeah,
It's so
yep, yep. Posting it all over the internet. I'm like, yeah, but God forbid I should say a bad word on Twitter and not get banned.
right.
And I can't see out of these glasses. I can't see with them on. I can't see with them off. Ah, God, I do not miss having teenagers. However, on that note, I have spent the last week resining one of my countertops, and my two 30-year-old children come in and put their fingerprints in the tacky resin. So now I have their fingerprints forever in my resin. I'm so upset with them. I'm like, seriously? Can you not keep your fingers to yourself? So, yeah, that's what's been going on here. Lawnmower still broke. We lost a lot of, I mean, the limbs from that storm the other night. I swear to God, we got like some kind of mini tornado. Yeah, I couldn't move them because they were so heavy. Like they came
Did
from
Janet
way up
answer?
top. Huh?
And Nia, she was like, she bought Bluetooth headphones before the comeback. She's a Jam investor. Funny.
I don't know what that is. It's a jam investor. You got to explain yourself, girlfriend, because we're old. We have no clue what you're talking about. So, but anyway, we did not have a tornado that night, but being that branches from my tree in the backyard made it to the front yard, and the pine tree from the front yard, its branches made it to the backyard. We had some kind of spinning nonsense out there. It was really bad. I mean, I was like halfway awake anyway, and then the electricity went out for 3.5 hours. You know how hard it is for me to sleep when my bedroom's above 60 degrees? It's non-existent. It doesn't happen. So, yeah. And apparently it was just like a few people because my sons did not go out, and the people on the next block over, theirs didn't go out. The ones on this side did, but the ones on that side didn't. Between that and my internet has been out 3 times this week. They're driving me nuts. I'm really regretting. It's one of the tracks on the track list. Oh, it is? I haven't deciphered, well, my mindset. So it's no surprise. What?
I just like I was like one of the tracks on the track list. What's she talking? I just got it.
I know. It's like I got to go back to my phone and look at the damn picture again. I don't know why they just can't come out and say, this is the track list, not the whole floating picture thingies that I have no clue what it means.
You know they love mysteries.
Oh my God.
They love
Yes.
stay to go through many calculations and stuff to figure out what they're talking.
Yeah.
And
Okay, let's
you know they don't
start
like
pre-debut with the lore to see if we can figure out what the hell they're naming their tracks in this one. Yeah, but man, the pictures coming out of Music Core this weekend. Whoo, baby. Between that and round 2 of the teaser, come on, man. Y'all are just wanting all your stay to die. That's all I can say about it.
You know that's their goal in life.
Oh,
How many
I
stay
know.
they can kill.
I'm really beginning to think if they don't take like bets on this. It's insane. Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure they got a new wardrobe person because they have been
Again? Or just
well, no,
from
I think it's the same one. It's not the ones that did like the Maniac tour. that had him in the same freaking black pants every single performance, which don't get me wrong, those black pants were on point, but there's a time and a place, and they need to be retired. Let's put them in some different things.
I don't think he's ever gonna do Chen's Room again, just because
No.
I feel like he feels that while he did love it, he does have a lot more time to do other things and bring more content, because he's not worrying about having to keep on schedule to the room.
Well, and not only that, the more crap that blows up, the less stuff we're going to get. Like, the boys are not coming live as often anymore. You know why? Because they get a bunch of nastiness in their comment section.
And that's probably what the entertainment team told them. They said, like, the bigger you're going to start to get, it's not going to be so easy.
It's not only that. When they're, how do I put this? When things that they do start creating an issue, that's when it's going to be shut down. And although Chan's Room shouldn't have created an issue, it was literally one person that created this issue. And then she had all these thousands of people backing her. And she's still creating issues. We saw her new Twitter today. And girlfriend needs to be off the internet. She needs to be subjected to a complete and total ban, because all she's doing is throwing hate towards Stray Kids. And I'm just so over this. And I don't want to hear, no, I don't give a crap. You're old enough to know better. And the fact that you continue to do this shit a year later shows that you are doing it on purpose, and you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, because, have you noticed, has Felix been live since those people went after his ass for drinking a Coke? Yeah. I don't think he's had one solo live. I don't think he has. And that's what I'm saying. The more malcontent that happens during their lives, the less lives we're going to get, until we literally will not see them anymore to do anything other than the content.
You know what's funny? Let me see if y'all can hear this. Listen
it was upstairs, dipshit. Shut up.
I had remembered Amethyst went to the bathroom when we were in Korea, right? And I was like on my phone, and I started hearing her singing the song while she was on the bathroom, and I was like, this is so funny. I started recording it.
Stray kids are coming to town. They know when you won't die. Oh, so good. Hey, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not cut something. You better not cry. You better not tell. Stray kids are coming to town.
That's funny. She took Santa Claus coming down to Stray Kids. That's funny.
I busted out laughing when I heard that. And I was just like, where did she get to change that? I would have never thought that, to be honest. But it was probably from maybe it was from Christmas Evil. She looked at them and they were dressed like Santa, so that's probably what
could be.
But it was the funniest thing, and I just had to I recorded it. Until this day, she doesn't know I recorded it. And I showed my parents too. And so when we're driving over here, they had started making fun of her about it. And she doesn't know exactly what they're talking about because she doesn't know it recorded. So she's like, in her head, she was like, how do they know?
Yeah, Elizabeth, I can't believe all of the crap I've been seeing lately. It's so disheartening. Stay used to be one of the most beautiful fandoms ever. Yeah, I can't say that now.
What's
Can't say
funny
that now.
though is how fast they became so toxic. Like
Like
a
literally
lot,
overnight.
yeah. It was like a switch went off. It was like freaking, what is it? What is that? Jackal and Jackal and Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
basically like that. It's fandom.
Unfortunately, they're not turning back into Jekyll, or was it Hyde that was about? I don't know which one was about one, but they're not turning back. Like they just keep it. It's not
No, they do
even the
though at some points because then they're like, oh,
stop.
when the entertainment or Stray Kids or whatever, they entertain that it a little bit where they're just like they people are like proving like they prove the fact that Charlie Puth really has nothing to do with the song other than like the first time with the chords and everything. They were just like, okay, we're good again. And then they started like leveling out and then they went back to it because like, wait a minute, what about this new set list? Like who's gonna be on there and this and that. It's like back and forth. Like
Yeah, that's what I
until
mean.
like
They're really never going to be. They're never really going to flip back. It's like if you're going to boycott, that means you don't listen to the songs. That doesn't mean you go around and pirate them. It doesn't mean you sit there and you sabotage everything that Stray Kids do. But yet that's exactly what they're doing.
no,
And most of them are multi fans. And you know why they're doing it? Because their fave is coming out with comebacks at the same time, and they want to make sure their faves get on top, just like they did with that streaming ban, what, back in January or whatever. Because, I didn't say that was going to happen on that one. It's just disgusting. I mean, and I know that there's more of us than them, but it gets old. It's like, shut up. Just leave the platforms. We really do not give a crap what you have to say anymore.
no, honestly.
Oh, yeah, man, that military needs to get their shit together. When idols can't go in and perform their service like they're supposed to without all of the BS, something needs to happen. But even the military was trying to use the BTS members. Um, and Hybe put a quick stop to that. So it's ridiculous. Oh, they're boycotting the comeback because the kids haven't released the credits on any of their songs yet. So they can't do their very thorough background checks on every single person listed in the credits to find out that they're probably going to boycott the whole album anyway because God forbid there's one, what did they call it? One troubling person on there.
Fairness.
Just go away.
See,
Like
you know what
seriously.
though about that? What's girl, I had it in my head and it like flew away.
Yeah,
Um,
my whole head's been like that all day today.
no, but honestly though, the fact that they're trying to boycott the comeback over something so like stupid, you have to remember something. So whenever a husband and wife and are actors, right? So some of them go on and act into certain movies, and at one point you have to separate certain things. So yes, sometimes your wife or your husband will have to kiss a female character or anything like that, but you have to remember that's a movie and that's just something that people do in when they're acting. It doesn't mean it's real. As for Stray Kids, their literal job is the music. It doesn't matter exactly like who is performing like on the song with them or anything like that to them. In their eyes, they're just trying to produce the music to give to us and show us. Like their thought process isn't to do a thorough check on all these people. They're just like, oh, you know what, a collab with them would be
Bella.
really good. They have certain fandom in their stuff, so maybe we could pull some of their friends and join us as well. Like that's really all people are thinking about. They're thinking about like, let's spread more of our music. If we spread more of our music, and the best way to do that is to collab with certain artists that have a certain like influence on a lot of places. Like, okay, then that's just what they'll do. That's just something that's their job. How you gonna
Yeah.
hate on that? How you gonna try to ruin, if you say you love them so much, why are you gonna try to ruin something that they're trying really hard to do? Like they are working hard to make the music blow themselves up big enough to where they can stay with us for a long time. And the more that they keep getting boycotted, the less likely that they're gonna even get to stay with us until they're 50 like they want. Like
Well,
what kind of crap?
and not only that, well, truthfully, Lose My Breath was one of the best things that could happen because with them boycotting, we still had every goal we wanted to, which tells you that the people that are boycotting was non-essential to begin with. Like they are a nothing burger. So we just need to keep doing what we do the best. And with all these baby stays coming on, I know Twitter is really the only place that's like super, super freaking toxic. Not my timeline because I use the block button a whole lot. But yeah, we just need to keep doing what we're doing. We need to, keep the boys up where we put them, and all of these people. What are you eating? All of these people that are just raising this fuss, they need to go about their business and leave the stray kids' names out of their mouth because they don't even deserve it at all.
If you're not gonna
Um,
help bring these boys to the success that they want, then you don't need to be
they
here.
need to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing anything. They're not help that they're only helping the division in things. But like even was it in hyphen or TXT? Anyway, there's a big thing about, oh, we're not gonna let our boys drink this thing. We're gonna let them drink this one, and we support this one. Girlfriend, they're both from Coke. They are both from the Coca-Cola company. So your performative activism on, boycotting Coke while your faves drink Coke products, and it's both of them, you're stupid. That's just what it comes down to. When you're so stupid that you can't even you want to delve into these background checks, but you can't delve into see how many products the Coca-Cola Corporation has, and that your faves are drinking all of them. Oh, surprise, surprise. So shouldn't you be like waddling off with your pouty attitude and going to try to destroy someone else?
It's not even just Coke either. Like there's
No.
energy drinks that you can like see, and I'm sure y'all shooting those up like crazy. Like I've seen everywhere I
Mm-hmm.
look, I've seen energy drinks in people's hands. So I mean,
I actually saw this again on Shitter that they were going back through all the boys' discography and telling people what they can and cannot boycott due to the fact that somebody in their credits might have an affiliation with the BS that's going on right now. I was like, you need to get a damn job. Like seriously, 2 or 3, please. The dumbassery is just way too thick. I just can't do it anymore. Like, yeah, I think I can't say his name. I'm going to destroy it. I think he has a couple of different things. And I agree. One of the reasons I think that they're not putting out the credits is because I think, of course, I've been wrong a lot lately. I think they might have a song on the Deadpool soundtrack.
okay,
And if you
but
see the credits and you put 2 and 2 together and you're like, oh, well, this dude works on this that goes to the movies. Yeah.
okay,
So
but doesn't the Deadpool movie come out like late?
I don't know when it comes out. I never go to the movie to watch it anyway.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
Like
saying.
I'll
Like
buy it when it comes out, but we tend not to go to the movie to
because
watch it.
I didn't know either. I think my little brother told me it comes out late July, and
But
their
that's
comeback is
around
in
the
like
same time their comeback's coming out.
yeah. So like, are they gonna release a song and then whenever it comes on Deadpool, people gonna be like, oh my gosh, their song? Is that
It
what they're
could
trying
be.
to do?
July 26th, so only what, a week later? So they could easily show their credits and stuff when the album comes out and then it show up on the Deadpool soundtrack. So who knows? We never know. The
So bad.
negativity, I know that they know what's going on. I mean, because they've all demonstrated how much they are on social media all the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and some of the little things that you catch, like in Bubble or maybe the live that, because like Han just did a live, things like that, you might can catch a certain something that they say that leads you to believe that they know what's going on. Because I know when Lose My Breath came out, they were all like, that doesn't even sound like a Stray Kids song. I don't even think they did anything with this song, blah, blah, blah. And Bang Chan came out and said, yes, it is 100% a Stray Kids song. So he
Yeah.
saw what was going on. He knows what's going on. But what we have been seeing lately is now they're going after families. They're going after Hannah. They're going after Olivia. They are going after Felix's mom and older sister. His older sister actually deleted her account. The mom has not posted since last year, and they're going after Bang Chan's parents too, to get them to speak up on their platforms. Girlfriend, go check the Korean culture. That tells me you are 100% too stupid to look stuff up. Koreans don't post all over the place about their politics.
Yeah.
Kind of like what it used to be here, and I wish it'd go back to, but too many narcissists have to be.
But remember, I
So,
did see a Palestine protest in Korea at one point, and
mhm.
near the palace.
Yeah, but those people aren't idols.
Yeah.
It's not the idols coming out and saying things because they're not supposed to. They're not
They're not even allowed
allowed
to
to.
like do a simple gesture that they always do around like
Yeah, around voting time.
yeah.
Yeah, around elections,
So
because you
come
can't do the
on.
peace sign. I don't know what it is about it, but something about it is number two or so. I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's
but
because
yeah,
it looks like they're putting two, so they can technically be saying like vote for two the
yeah,
second. So that's what
whatever it is at that particular time.
yeah. So
But
they're really tied, especially since like the government is already giving them leeway for the most part on letting them extend the fact that they don't have to go into the military straight out of high school. So of course they're not gonna go and start taking people off and being like, well, you
yeah,
guys, now they're taking away this opportunity for us and says now we're not allowed to have extensions. Like, is that what we want? Is that what y'all want? Y'all want idols to no longer have extensions?
yeah, Chan's mom. I follow them, but they don't come across my feed very often. So
She posts this on
it
TikTok.
she does.
Mhm. She posts this
Elizabeth
very
said
a lot on TikTok.
Liz just said that she's been posting less. And like I said, I don't like I finally got Chang Bin's sister posted something the other day, but I mean I follow her, but I don't actually go and look at her content because it's boring to me. Which I mean, if you're into whatever it is she's in, it's probably awesome, but I'm not into whatever she was in because I haven't figured out what it is yet. So I'm just like, whatever. I follow Hannah because I mean, I'm waiting for
It's
all my
Hannah.
stuff that should be in today, or not today, this week.
Hannah in herself is a idol on her own merit. So I mean, it only makes
Yeah.
sense.
But
Well,
they're even going after Hannah. Oh, tell him to blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
first of
how
all,
about you just stop?
that's the thing about siblings that are going into the entertainment business. Just because they're siblings does not mean that they have a say in what each other's does. Like they'll support one another, but they won't tell them what they want to do. Like that's their own thing. Especially since Hannah went out and became a boss or like and created her own company. So
Well,
she
I
don't
mean, that's one of the reasons Lucas wants absolutely nothing to do with social media. He does not want people to know who he is or what he looks like or anything because of this reason. Same thing with Han. There's a reason Han doesn't put his family out there because he knows there's too many freaking assholes like
or
these
Sungmin.
going
Like
after.
none of them really
Yeah, or
like
Sunmin. IN has posted his family a little bit, but he hasn't done it in a long time. since they've gotten bigger.
The only
Tianjin, I
one
think,
that really
yeah,
has a bunch of family postings is
Felix,
Tiffany's family and Felix's, yeah. But
yeah,
that's
the
because,
Australians.
Hannah needs, yeah. Hannah does her promotions for her own thing. Um, and his parents could be already like loving postings anyways. Like they probably already done that to begin with. They're not gonna
Yeah.
stop just because their kids decided they wanted to.
Ah, so it has a shipping label, but hasn't been shipped out. That was June the 26th. Oh, that wasn't too long ago. Okay. I guess my stuff was part of that shipment that got all screwed up,
You
got
know what's
wet,
funny though? How much you want to
whatever.
bet that some of the berry videos that Chan's mom posts on TikTok, she sends to him first. She only takes those videos to send to him, and she's like, "Let me just post it because everybody likes to know what Barry's doing," you know?
Yeah, exactly. They need to let her be Hannah and quit talking about and she even addressed this about how they were just being really disgusting towards Lucas. Oh, when does he turn 18? Blah blah blah. It's like, oh,
What? This is a
you didn't
child.
see that?
No, because
Yeah,
I don't really I don't
she
delve
told him to
into
stop.
anything
She said
that
they
does
were
with Luke.
gross. He said,
Yeah, I
"This is
don't.
my little brother, and he doesn't want to be in the public eye. Y'all need to stop whatever you're doing,
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
get
Which is
him to
why
come."
I don't
Yeah, it's
delve
just
too much
gross.
into Lucas because he doesn't want to be in the spotlight. So what's the point of putting your attention on him when he doesn't
Right,
want it?
right. And it's not like he's going to date you because I guarantee you
Yeah.
he's not going to like anything that you say if you're
First of
this
all, I could tell you
disgusting
right
to
now
begin with.
too, like the fact that you're even a fan of one of the two siblings, he's not gonna want anything to do because then he's gonna automatically assume that you
That
just
you're
want to talk
using
to him.
him to get to
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. My sugar's been high. I've been super
That's so
thirsty today.
funny. So where y'all Drake.
Yeah, she told him off in her live, and guess what? It did absolutely no good.
Yeah, but it goes to
Creepers
show
are
he
going to be
doesn't.
creepers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been well, there's a lot going on in my life right now. I have not posted a whole lot in Discord. I've just been trying to go one day at a time. We really need to change that
You
picture
know
up
what's
here.
funny? So Danny, the guy who owned the apartment
Airbnb
building,
or yeah,
yeah, the place we're staying at, he's really funny. He literally told as we were checking out. So I decided to check out a little bit earlier while I wait for my taxi. Was supposed to show up at 11 a.m. And so I started like getting all my stuff ready and started bringing myself down around like 10:15. And he just so happened to swing by to the apartments and he noticed it and he's like, "Oh, are you checking out already?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What time is your taxi supposed to get here?" I said, "Oh, about 11." He's like, "You're coming down pretty early." I said, "Yeah, but don't I have to check out over there at the other office?" I thought it was gonna take a second to bring all these bags over there. He's like, "What? No, you could just tell the taxi come pick up your stuff over here." And I was like, I don't know this address." So he got on the phone with for me and just started talking to him like a straight up Korean and telling them like, "Yeah, here's the address," da, da, da. And they were like talking for a little bit. So I don't know everything they were talking about, but in the end, they knew where I was at. And so since we're waiting, he invited us down to his office that was in the building, which was another room, but it was like a room turned into an office type thing. Um, so he's just like, "Yeah, come in, come in." And so we go in, and of course, they have this custom thing where they have to give a guest something. They can't just like have their guest empty-handed or whatever.
yeah.
Uh, which I kind of realized at the time because every time I was like, "No, I'm good, it's okay." He's like, "You'll get a drink, you'll get a drink." And so he gave me like this pomegranate drink, and it was really good actually. Like I'm glad I got a drink from that. Um, but I ended up getting that. And he was like talking to Amethyst, and he's like, "Just call me Uncle Danny from now on." I'm like, "I'm your uncle now." And I was just like, "That's funny." And so he was like talking, and he was like, "You got a boyfriend?" And I don't know, is it like something over there where they just like the younger you are, the better you are, depending on how if you got a boyfriend or not, something
I
like
don't know. I don't know enough
I
about
was
the
like
culture
in
to
my
know.
head, yeah, in my head, I'm just like, sir, she's 6. What do you mean does she have a boyfriend? She's 6.
Maybe it goes back to that time of arranged marriages type thing. You know what I mean? Some of
Maybe,
them might have
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
mindset.
I like the fact that if you marry at 15, you're already too old or something, like, or
Yeah.
if you're 19 and not married, you're too old.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he was saying stuff like that. And he was like talking to her, and he was just, and I was like, no, sir, I told her she couldn't get a boyfriend until she's 40. I said, when mommy gets boyfriend, that's the age you can get a boyfriend. And and so he was like, what? Why? I said, so she can stay with me longer. That's why. And I was like, plus Amethyst, boys got cooties, right? He's like, and she's like, yeah, they got cooties and they're mean. He's like, what? They're mean to you? Are they mean to you? Let me know. Write their names down. Give me their addresses. I'll go fight them for you. They're gonna be mean to you like that. And he was just like, where you live? And she's like, in Texas. And he was like, oh, okay, I got the connections over there. Let me know. I'll give them a call.
You're gonna have some weird Korean dude coming up to bodyguard your
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
daughter.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And then his son, he has a son that's in middle school, and he has a son that's in high school. And he was just like, "You like Korean boys?" And she was just like, "What?" And he's like, "No, you don't like Korean boys?" She's like, "No, I like Korean boys." I was like, "I didn't know she was gonna say that." This girl gets giddy whenever cute boys come near her in Korea.
She just likes boys, period.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes.
And so he was just like, "My boy in middle school, he'd be good for you. You can just let me know." And I know he was joking because he looked at me and he was just like, "I'm just kidding, just kidding." But I was like, "Damn, man, really trying to become her uncle over here. Like he really, you trying to become her uncle or her father-in-law? Let me know."
Right.
Like, dang. I
Oh,
said, "Man, I think the little boy was like 5 years older than her." I was like, "She's barely 6, my boy. Move on."
I don't know if they have the same like rules that they do over there like we do here. Like, you have to be 18 to be considered quote unquote an adult. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the like even 17 is kind of in that iffy moment, but
You know what
I don't
though?
know.
Over there, when if you're not paying attention, but if you're like I didn't even notice this at first until like I was like sitting, we went to this mall and we went into this restaurant. I was like sitting there and there was like you can see in the window, you can like people watch and people are just walking around in the mall. And as I'm looking, it's like couple here, couple there, couple there. I'm just like, you know what? Now that I'm like getting to sit here and watch people, there's a lot of couples over here in Korea. Like like you just see a bunch of like matched couples and I'm just like, damn, talk about feeling single over here. It really hit me. I was like, damn, it's
I
just me,
think that's
huh?
changing though. Because they're really worried that they're losing their bloodlines,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
sounds so backwoods, but they are still very, very into their cultures and they like to keep their bloodlines pure. So the men are usually always looking for a Korean woman to marry, but the Korean women do not want to marry the Korean men because they don't want to be shoved into
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
traditional
So
box that they
technically,
everybody expects them to be in. And so they marry foreign men, and but mostly the Korean men don't really delve into foreign women. I mean, because like I said,
yeah.
because your mama ain't gonna like who you bring home if she ain't Korean, kind of thing. So I mean, and they're
Um,
worried because their
I
birth
feel like
rate
to a
is
certain
down.
extent to that, it's definitely changed a little bit, but there are a few Korean moms that are just like, you got a boyfriend, like kind of things. Like they definitely are a little more open to their sons being with foreigners, but at the same time, in their head, it's the firstborn that doesn't really have a choice. They like as long as
Oh,
their firstborn marries a Korean girl, it's fine. But the other sons or daughters after that, it doesn't matter to them, you know?
huh. But I know that they said that their birth rates were down, and so they're worried about their population going down. Kind of like China, they had that one kid rule for so long that now they have this excessive amount of Chinese men and no women to give birth. So it's like, did you not see that coming? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
that coming.
I
I mean,
know.
most of us saw that coming. So they're
It's
really
so funny.
pushing.
Uh,
Yeah.
And you know what's funny too? Like the amount of people. So you know how over here in the United States, like a lot of people get offended if you wear different people's cultures or anything like that that has to do
So
with it.
stupid.
Well, over there in the actual country, in like in Korea and Japan or wherever, like if you're seen walking around with a hanbok or anything like that, or a kimono, like they honestly really appreciate it because in their
Yeah,
eyes, they're not seeing cultural appropriation, they're seeing cultural appreciation. Like they're like, we
exactly.
won't
And that's
really
the way it
wear that
should
stuff
be.
very often, but to see you wearing it and see you appreciating and loving our culture, that really like does it for them. Like they love it. Like
Don't know what
especially
that.
if you go like when you go to the temples or go to the palaces and you're like actually like wearing the traditional handboks and you buy like all sorts of stuff, they love that crap. Like they love
Man,
it.
you got to wear
They
your handbok next Sunday.
Girl, I should, right? I should.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Especially
at
I
least
know.
take pictures of yourself in it and stuff that you can share. Because I am super
Girl, I'll
excited
wear
to see what it
it.
looks like.
Oh, you know what? I should wear it during our 14th.
Argentina. Holy crap. Welcome. We have a foreigner
Wow.
in our midst. And I don't mean the delusional ones like us.
Listen, one time.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen different videos where people wear different culture stuff and actually go to the people of that culture, and they have all been very appreciative. It's just Americans that are
over
just so.
there, they were especially insane when it came to Amethyst putting on their stuff. Like they literally were trying to dress her up themselves. When we went into the handbag store in one of the places, she was like, "Oh, I got the perfect one for you. Like, come!" And she was dressing her up, putting in different ones, showing her. Another lady was like, "Oh, these gems will be perfect for you." Like they were like dressing her up exactly like that. They love it when she spoke Korean to them. Like she'll be like, "감사합니다," and they'll be like, "Oh, that's so good, good job." Like they love it. Like you know what? Foreigners that speak Korean, they find so like they love it. They love foreigners who can speak Korean. If you can speak
Yeah,
Korean, you basically like made their day. You made their day. They basically
I
um
can't speak enough to even bother with it.
oh, your news day? Like how new?
I'm so lost. Where you at?
Um oh, because she was saying that she's a new day. Like she
Oh,
said she's
I don't know where you saw that. Is that the Spanish up there that
yeah.
she's talking? Oh, see, I don't read Spanish very much. And the Spanish I know gets me beat up, so just keep my mouth shut.
I think like within that culture, as long as you're actually showing that you are appreciating the culture and
Not
you're only wearing it,
disrespecting it.
yeah. Now, if you're seen parading in it and acting a fool and like actually trying to like imitate what you believe
Yeah.
they act like while wearing that, then that could come off as insulting. Like if I see
Ooh.
somebody dressed up as a freaking like sombrero with freaking whatever and they start trying to like speak broken Spanish while jumping up and down pretending to be drunk type stuff, like just the stereotypes that you would think comes with
Yeah,
it.
if they're running around the sombrero in the poncho
Yeah,
holding a thing of tequila, that's
yeah,
super
exactly.
disrespectful. Yeah,
Exactly, then I would
I
be a
get
little
it.
offended by it. I'm just like, that's literally a one type of person, that's just a drunk. Okay, that not
Yeah.
everybody.
She's a December stay, so that would be after Rockstar. So she hasn't really had a comeback yet. Our
Cool.
Liz is this is her first comeback as well. So
Oh
things
yeah.
about to get interesting. I'm glad you're bilingual because I destroy languages. That's just what I do.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
think
always the Americans that are offended by people wearing it's just so stupid. It's like go get your head stuck somewhere else
it's
and get away from
funny.
me. I don't even like it.
Americans are all for fight. They're all for fights, to be honest. They want to fight everything. They want to
They
try
want
to
to
stand
pick,
up. Yeah,
yeah, just pick and pick until until someone explodes and then they play the victim.
yes. It's
Yeah.
just like, if that culture themselves aren't offended or they're not taking too much offense by it, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
Why are you
True.
in somebody else's business?
True, true, true. Um,
Yeah, you're gonna.
oh,
So
yeah.
this one, see, the issue with this new comeback is it's gonna be a lot different from the other ones. Like the other ones, it was everybody putting their all in. They literally will make it so exciting. They'll be posting about it everywhere. And now it's like a half and half. Like you'll see a bunch of posts about it, but you'll also get a bunch of like, oh, let's boycott this stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like you're not gonna be able to experience the true comeback, which sucks. But at the same time, you'll experience it true based off of the voice, like just like all the stuff that you're getting.
We just have to be louder than them. I mean, and enjoy that block button because that is your best friend and I don't care what platform it's on. If you log on to a platform and all you're seeing is toxic negativity, start blocking. Block, 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 block. And the people and one of the things that we learned is if you see somebody starting stuff, you can go down and you can start blocking all the people that liked it. Man, that's like an instant block list. It's pretty cool. And so you can block like 1,000 people in like 2 hot minutes.
Yeah.
It makes life so much better. I don't know how many people I've blocked, but I have blocked a lot.
Oh,
I
look who
mean, but
decided to
even
join
the fan
us.
bases, like even the fan bases got involved, and I'm like, you are supposed to be a fan base, not judging and stuff like that. So a lot of fan bases lost a lot too because they're stupid. But
Yeah.
I also think that it's pretty much the same people running all of them. I mean, because they were literally copy and pasting each other. So it's like whatever. You deserve everything you get. That's all I can say.
Mm.
But the teasers and the video that I've already made a thirst edit out of. Oh, look. Minnie
How
joined
was your
us.
Yeah, how was your shopping? I hope you found a good
Yeah, Kaden,
outfit.
how was your shopping? Yeah, Station Head really got it.
It
They
wasn't.
really it was a lose-lose situation for Station Head. I mean, even though they made these other things so that you could stream other songs that needed to hit their milestones, they still weren't getting the streams. You know why? Because the people screaming the loudest are doing the least.
Yes.
I mean, you walk through my house and I just automatically apologize to whoever walks through the door because my house is going to have 3 different streams with Stray Kids songs going all throughout the house and none of them are going to be the same. So
I don't
yeah,
apologize.
they were
I
the
literally
loudest and the laziest.
every comeback, I literally tell each of my family members, I say, you need to stream the song at least once. Like, do that for me, okay? Every comeback, I literally tell them. In fact, honestly, I have their accounts too. So if they don't do it right there when I need them to, I just go on their accounts and I do it for them.
Yeah, right. Bella, shut up. I don't know what it is with my dogs this last
I'll
hour, but
stream it
it's
and
fine.
then like it. So it's like one extra percent. So don't play with me. And then when it's time for voting too, like they each have accounts. So it says
I know, and they
it's
keep
voting time.
okay. Anybody that is listening to this, the Shining Awards are
It's not
clickbait.
real. Yes.
It is not real. The boys get nothing out of it. They get advertisement monies for every click that hops on there. There are how many different things are there that they need to be going on to and actually voting or collecting votes? I know like Idleheart, the one that starts with the C that I can't pronounce because I'll butcher it.
Oh, the
Mood Corps.
turtle or something, turtle.
Yeah. What is there, like 4 or 5 of them? If
Yeah,
you
there's so many.
really, really want to vote for the kids, you need to be on these 5 different things collecting
And
the
it's in
stuff
our
to vote.
Discord if you're wondering. Our Discord
Yes.
actually has all the streaming sites and how to
Which
stream off them
which room?
and votes and stuff like that and stay care.
In daycare. Okay. So see if you really want, and it takes nothing. You don't have to be like Claudia and spend $100 to beat some dude with the grannies behind him. Um,
Listen,
you can
first of
literally do
all,
everything for free. So there's no
no,
excuse.
at that time we did have
Yeah,
to
I
do
know. I know.
That's what I'm
I'm just
saying. Like,
saying.
I didn't have a choice in that. Okay, we did what we needed to do to get our beats, but it was not enough. So we had to do more.
If them damn grannies would have like had strokes or something, it would have been super helpful at that point in time.
Honestly, when the site crashed, I'm sure at that point they did. Like, we all were freaking out. We're just like, does anybody see it yet? Who won?
Yeah.
It was difficult. It was a tough time, and it's not even just that one time either. Like, if you like really push it, and you're really like, it's so stressful each time you gotta vote on certain things. But that
Yeah.
one was like a lot stressful too because that was like the last time we could get Lino a win for sure, and it just sucks that we got him that win after he already left being an MC, you know. But
Yeah.
at least we
But
got it.
still, at least he got the trophy with the boys.
and and his previous MCs too, like they knew how much that would mean to him, so they handed him the award to hand to the other
Mhm.
members. It was so sweet.
Yeah. So, but if you want to do voting, you can go to Staycare or you can talk to Claudia. I don't know very much about it, but she's our resident expert on that. I gotta take my glasses off so I can read everything. When are you leaving for Korea?
I think another week or two. No.
Hey man, our Latino and Latinas have been they've been hyping up pretty much like down in Brazil and stuff like that, South
Yeah,
America.
didn't they
I really hope that y'all are included in this world tour this time because y'all have been spanking. They've been coming out for them, so I hope they get the ability to see them even if you're broke like me because I spend all my money on Halloween. But you know, whatever.
No, honestly, that gives me anxiety too. Like it makes me so annoyed, especially since you know what ticks me off? Whenever they do the live voting within the voting. So they'll have a pre-voting, they'll have a like they'll have votes based off of like the streams, the digitals, the broadcasting, like all
Physicals.
that stuff. Yeah, physicals, SNM, SMM, whatever it's called. Yeah, when
Yeah.
they have that stuff, like you can clearly see, you can keep up to date, like how much points they're getting for each one, for each thing. But when it comes to the live voting, like you'll get the live voting and you will not see like who won the live voting at all. So while they're adding up the points of the last two people that are getting ready to vote, they'll start adding up the points, and then finally that live voting will pop up. And so like you're seeing like, oh my gosh, this person is gonna win. Like they had so many points, and then that live voting hits, and then boom, this person's like shoots up, and we're just like, oh, why?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of apps. If you go onto our Discord, which is in our YouTube, it should be link our link on one on the YouTube thing, right?
Yeah, there
In
should
our
be links in
page.
there.
Yeah, that shows our Discord. You can see it has a lot of information, especially as a new state, that you can start to learn from on there.
Okay, Kaden. So next Sunday, or I guess it'd be Monday since she's leaving Thursday, our special show is it's not next Sunday, it's 2 Sundays, right? We still like 2 weeks. It's on the 14th. We got a special show for our 2,000 subscribers. We hit that mark. Of course, today we hit to 2,200. So yay, still growing.
The VNAs. No, honestly, the VMAs, when I heard, like, I don't even like watching that crap. Like, I would never even watch it. But when I heard they're gonna be on there, and there's possibility that, like, and they're nominated and everything, like, I was on there watching, and as soon as I heard that they won, like, I was just as shocked as that were. Like, I was screaming. I'm sure like everybody heard me in this house, but I was like screaming.
Yeah, the VMAs, I don't think they knew the power that Stayville had at that particular time, because I don't know how many times a day I was voting. I I was voting with every email address I have, and I had like 10 of them. So
So there's
and I legit use them all. So
the voting apps. There's Idol Champ, there's Superstar X, there's Childle, I think this is called. There's Mnet Plus, there's Mubeat, there's Childle, Celeb, Fancast, Fantube, Podol, and Fanstar.
holy
Fan
crap, there's like two
There's a
handfuls.
bunch there's a bunch of voting apps for different things. Now there's some voting apps where it does mean something, but it doesn't mean as much as the other ones, you know? Like it gives them a little cred, but it doesn't give them like that
Well,
much
and
where
then
they
you've
need to
got
put
the
the
other
effort into
stuff.
that.
You've got the stuff
Where they
USA,
actually
where like the VMAs and the Grammys. I don't think we do anything on the Grammys, but the
yeah.
the the whole
No, not
what
me.
the whole point of Lose My Breath is, a lot of these award shows you have to be bound up with basically a Western artist. So unless there's some kind of something with the Western artist in it, you can't even like put your stuff out there to even be considered. So that's what a lot of people don't know, and they just refuse to learn it to begin with because they're stupid. But
Girl, when I
whether
tell you I have 14 different emails. 14.
yeah, I haven't counted mine recently. I know I have a lot. Yeah.
That's the only way you can help with these votes. You need to have multiple
Yeah.
emails. And you know what? During what was it? It was during Fanstar. That one was the funniest for me because the last one voting for last year, MOA, we're competing with MOA for TXT to become the fourth gen leaders. And what was funny about that was that they were like religiously voting every year. Like there was only a few of us that were really voting the whole time, and then there was some that decided to vote towards the end, like the last of the real voting. So there was the pre-voting and there was the actual voting. And TXT did win the pre-voting, and so Stays came out hard with this the actual voting, and they voted. Let me tell you, when it was close, it was very close. Like we got it up to like what 50,000 votes each week or something. Like
Yeah.
it was a lot, and it was so funny because MOAs were getting so ticked off at the fact that we're coming out first place, and they were just like, they're cheating, they're doing this, they're sending emails to Fanstar saying how here's proof of Stays cheating and this and
Yeah,
that.
I
And
remember that.
it
There
wasn't really proof. It was not even
uh-uh.
really proof. And it turns out they were doing what they were saying we were doing. It was like this
I
big
remember
thing.
that. I feel bad for TXT. One of the things our kids did this week is on their group Instagram hit 30 million followers. And then you had a MOA under there. Uh, TXT has 40. No, girlfriend, they have 16. Like, y'all aren't even touching. I mean, the kids are just leaving scorched earth. You're not planting nothing new. And she got hammered for that pretty good. I mean, it literally takes a 2-second look up to know that she was just starting shit.
But you know
So,
what was even funnier is the fact that during that time while MOAs were accusing us of cheating and wondering why like our votes are going so high up, I do believe that part of that had to have been because they were so busy posting videos on talking trash to talking trash about other fandoms and all
and
this
not
other
doing the
stuff.
voting.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just like,
Uh-huh.
and you wonder why y'all losing, like, and I'm sure at
Yeah.
one point, like, it got to the point where a lot of y'all dropped out because y'all just lost like the confidence that y'all were gonna win.
Yeah. And I
Okay,
feel bad for TXT because I really like them. They seem to be really cool guys. I'm not ever going to stand them. I can't afford to stand more than one one group, but and I like their music. I listen to it. And if they're ever up for something that our kids are not, I usually vote for them or in Hyphen. I really like both of those groups.
yeah,
So,
or P1 Harmony. Like
yeah.
I like a bunch of groups. Like I don't stand them hardcore
Yeah.
like I do with Stray Kids. Like I love Stray Kids. That's my group right there. And I wouldn't really stray too far, but I does not mean that I wouldn't help other groups as well. Like I wouldn't be buying albums now because I can't afford all
Mhm.
that. But these votes are free, so
Especially at 3 each.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's the way the fandom should be.
Like I'll
Is
listen to the music. I won't delve into the fandoms. I won't become part of the fandoms,
mm-mm,
but I'll listen to the music.
yeah. And
That's my
after I see my boys, I might consider going to another concert like P1 Harmony or, whoever comes across. But because I know
yeah.
their tickets are going to be cheaper than what I just paid for the boys.
No, honestly, right? Um,
Yeah.
no, they're so funny. Like I love them. And the fact, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of people too posting Brandon videos of them meeting Kehoe like everywhere. And I'm just like, how are they meeting this man? It's like man is everywhere. He's popping up on everybody's TikTok. And I'm just like, it would be fun to
What
meet
I
him.
don't get about that whole thing, they're dragging our boys for collabing with someone they don't like, and yet how did he get out of this? Like, we talked about this a month ago or so, how Kehoe and his mom have been brought up on charges for basically stealing money. And Kehoe supposedly would go get the people that had the money and send them to his mother, and then she would give the spiel. Like he was somehow involved in that. I don't know if he knew that's what was going on, but I can't think that he's that dumb to not know. I mean, this is like a big investigation, and he has just skated out like nothing happened. And our guys do a collab with the Western artists and get scorched. I don't get it. I mean, I'm glad. I like Kehoe. I like he's very um he doesn't sugarcoat shit. Like
Actually,
he'll
it's a
tell you
pretty
to shut
good
the hell up.
group.
So I don't understand how they just washed it all away, and it's like it never happened. And I'm like, pretty sure there's an investigation still going on. Like
Mhm,
if he had
mhm.
been with JYP, they would have given him like a suspension till it was all over with.
Yeah, like
Like they did for Hyunjin over bullying in the junior high.
yeah, it was
So
ridiculous.
stupid.
It
But
was.
yeah, anyway. But I
It's
mean
just
they're doing good, so
I like XG and I like APs as well. Like they're good groups. Like XG comes with a lot of girls that know how to really rap, so they're pretty good. They're pretty new. I mean, they're not really new. They debuted back in 2022, I think, or 2021, one of those. I mean, they're fairly new.
a tease. I like a tease. Uh have y'all heard Lisa's new song Rockstar, which I'm surprised that she named it that, considering our boys had a whole album named that, because you're not allowed to use anybody else's stuff.
First of all, I'm sure at one point, like she even talked to Chan about it because I mean, a lot of people don't like
Channy
her.
was hyping it up. He's
That's
like
what I'm
he
saying.
put it on his workout playlist.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I'm saying. Like they're good friends too. Like I'm sure at one point she's like, guess what my song's gonna be named? And
Yeah.
he's just like, haha, that's funny.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's what
probably.
he does. Like it's not
I
that
mean,
big a deal.
just like
There's a
when
bunch of
our
songs out there
boys
that's
came
called
out
Rockstar.
when our boys came out with la 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 la, and they had that pirate concept. Oh my god. Oh my god, you stole that from a tease. I'm pretty sure the pirate concept is available for anybody to use, because the only pirates I know about anymore are down in Somalia. So, and they don't look like that. They don't wear those outfits like that. So
I
I'm
haven't.
thinking that Pirates of the Caribbean concept is available to all. So it's just another way to drag the boys.
The
It was
fact
just
that
so
they're telling them
stupid.
something about 8 and how this is like the vending machines has something to do with AT's bottles. Like what?
I
Like
know.
get over it. Are
Yeah, the
you telling
vending.
me
Yeah,
nobody else can have bottles in their videos?
I know. It's so stupid. It's just like y'all just find everything to be offended about. Go away. Like you're so stupid. I just like I said, I can't handle the dumbassery at this point. It's gotten to be so over the top. It's just like shut up. Ridiculous. What are you barking about?
No, it's so funny. Like they pick and choose over those tiniest little things. Like they're trying
Yeah,
to find every reason to post
stupid.
this back. But you know what?
Oh,
Okay.
y'all will be proud of me. I actually watched Howl's Moving Castle the other night.
Yeah,
I did.
good movie. It's a good
It's
movie.
the first cartoon I've watched in a while.
It's not a cartoon. It's an
I know.
anime.
I liked it. It was good. So I found out that on my HBO Max app, there's the whole channel, the Ghibli channel. Is that how you say that name? Yeah. I have an
Disney.
actual channel that has all of their stuff on it. So I was like, oh, look at this. I've been paying for this for a year and
Yeah,
never knew.
Max has a bunch of their good movies.
Well, they have the whole channel and it's all underneath their channel. So, news this week. Yeah, mountains. The video that can be made into thirst trap, and I don't know, usually we have more charting stuff, but the guys have literally nearly fallen off of all the charts, so there's not much chart information anymore. Go Live has been on the circle charts for 200 and some odd weeks, so, and it's still charting, it's still counting. So anyway, you don't see much five star anymore. It's mainly rock star, la 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 la, or lose my breath on any of the charts that I've been seeing. So they need this comeback because I need more news. I've only got like an hour or a minute, not even a minute of news for today. So yes, exactly.
They're
You
just
look so dumb right
just
now.
prepping.
Oh, do we need to talk about Sunman's hair? Holy crap.
Girl, when
I
I
did
saw
not
it,
even recognize him. Like I was like,
it looks so good on him
because
too. Like I'm sure
Kim,
at one point, like they're gonna do the opposite of what they do with Hyunjin and Felix. They're gonna or Lino, they're gonna be like, no, cut his hair because he looks good with it. You know, like he
right.
really, really pulls it off.
Like Kim was posting all these pictures, and I was like, why is she posting some random Asian dude in with all of these Han photos and stuff? And then I looked at it again. I'm like, holy shit, that's Sunman.
Yeah, you didn't see his bubble?
It looks so good.
He
Um,
posted a before and after picture on his bubble with his hair.
but you know what? I get on their bubbles and I don't really pay that much attention to it. I'm usually just clearing out all the numbers. Like right now, I have 152 different bubbles I need to translate and read. And I will start with Sunmin because he's only got two. And then I'll go to Changbin because he's got three. And I'll do Hyunjin because he's got four. And I will say Felix and Lino for last because that's a 64 and a 70 count.
You see, if I done past 100 messages that with Felix or Ian, because you know those two are the main ones
Oh,
that
no,
really
those
like
two
blow
are
up. I
notorious.
normally like wait until they're done and I just scroll all the way up to the bottom and I just like start from there. And if it's not like not that big a deal, then I'll just be like, I don't need to read
Well,
the
you
rest.
know, Felix types like one word per bubble message.
Yes,
Like,
I know. So that's what
so
I'm just like.
yeah, it's so funny.
I mostly just go on their messages and see what pictures they post.
But usually he's already posted it all on Instagram.
Yeah.
I like to save them off of Twitter because I don't have to screenshot. On Instagram, I have to like screenshot it and crop it and all that crap. Where Twitter, I can just put save and it does its thing. So, you haven't even been able to put anything in any of the things this week, have you?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, in Chan's top line, I put his Eternity music video that I'm pretty sure I put in there 3 months ago, but it's in there again because it popped up on my FYP. So, yeah.
Oh, did it pass something?
No, it just popped up on my thing, and I'm like, okay. Han and his new song, Maybe, so good. And I put that in his top line room. Uh, oops. And 300 million pictures of all the movies. There was something about Ian and Sunmin that I put in ground floor, but I don't remember what it was. And now I can't even find ground floor, so there's that.
Should be at the top, no?
Uh, no, not on mine. It's from all K-pop, which I give them about as much credit as National Enquirer, although a National Enquirer has been correct more times than not lately. But it just says Stray Kids, IN, and Sunmin spend a relaxing day in the new teaser. I don't know what that means. Dude was putting ketchup on a sugar cookie, which made me want to yak, but whatever. What was Sunmin doing though? I think he was just sitting and giving us smolder eyes. That's all I remember. Uh oh, the last thing you put in Chan's Den was on the 23rd. When was
Yeah,
the
that I
23rd?
already did that room. That was last Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh, let's see. Oh my God, the swimming pool. That was hilarious.
Swimming pool?
Yeah,
Oh
Discord.
yeah.
I was
The
really good at getting lost in Discord. Like I would have to ask Claudia or Jessica to help me get out of where it was I am. It was like a damn labyrinth for me. And I swear to God, it's just, you know, I'm better. I don't have to ask for help to get out anymore. Oh yeah, but they're pool games, and it was so funny. I guess it was really cold there because it looked really cold there. But Lino and Han in the pool because we both know because everybody knows they don't like water at all. But Ian and that floaty, that was like his worst enemy. That was so funny. I about died. Poor Ian. Poor Ian. Um. Oh yeah, you've got to do the drive with stay, don't you?
yeah. I gotta go through everything
When
and
you
start posting.
when you wake up,
Yeah, girl.
you're gonna
I got
be out of sorts for a while.
I know, and I have work tomorrow. I'm just like, I'm not looking forward to it. I told my
Yeah.
boss, I was just like, I guess I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, crying face, crying face. She just laughed at me. I said,
Yeah.
be prepared. I might be exhausted, so if I don't do something, just ignore me.
Or if you're asleep on your feet.
Like right now,
Yeah,
I'm literally
pretty
like
much.
eyes closed right now.
Um, Studio Ghibli gets beach ready with limited edition Totoro and Kiki cuts off. I don't know what it is. Probably some, it looks like merchandise. Looks like,
Kiki delivery service.
yeah, but it's like shirts and stuff that's printed with their stuff. Lee Sung Min, Lee Hee Jun, and Gong Soon Young have a new horror film coming out called Handsome Guys. That is not a title I would put in with the horror. Okay. Okay. And I did actually post a clip. Whatever. Then Studio Ghibli is re-releasing all past theatrical posters and programs, so you can buy those again. And they've also done the stained glass Kiki mirror. that adds antique whimsy to whatever. I guess it's just a mirror with Kiki's delivery service and stuff in it. Green Rocha Studio. I don't know. Oh, Jesse posted the Three Racha teaser pictures. In Dwacky's gym, I actually put the 17 gut healthy high protein lunches for better blood sugar, which I should probably follow, but I never will. Dance studio. Jesse put the Dance Racha pictures in there. I don't think, nope, nothing in there. Okay. Beautiful with Gian. I think the only thing I put in here is like the jelly nail ideas. I don't know what that is. I don't have fingernails. And the ones I do are all black today because my black resin did not come off. The limited edition Jelly Pop tinted oil by Elf Cosmetics. And I guess Ulta right now has a lot of coupons that could be up to 50% off on things. I ordered my Morphe eyeshadow palettes from them because I really like the sparkly. Da, 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 You posted the Stray Kids 9th, episode 3 in Maze of Memories. I posted a thing. She's Russian, but the references in the last 7 previous Stray Kids videos. So there you go, Miss Nia, in Stray Kids lore. It's got like the astronaut with the spear in Force Field with Levanter trailer. I don't understand all of that, but maybe you can sort that crap out. So there's not a whole lot in Discord this week. Yeah, I got my daughter started on Korean skincare because where did she go? Oh, she went to the lake with a friend of hers, and she come back and she is a white girl like me, like white. If I hear snoring, it's gonna be Claudia. Anyway, and we were heading to Texas and she was so sunburned, so I gave her that fresh herb serum. And then I gave her a little bit of my vitamin C sleeping mask stuff. And that fresh herb serum kept her forehead not only from peeling, but it healed it like nearly overnight. She was super impressed. So she's using my skincare routine right now. Eating and staring into a mirror, a relaxing day. See, I don't like to look at myself that often, so I avoid mirrors. Oh yeah, I remember it was raining during their code. I haven't even watched the bed ones yet. So we go live every Sunday night. And you can watch it at any time. And yes, please join us. We even invite guests on sometimes if they actually want to come on, since some of our members actually don't ever come on. Liz about gave me a heart attack last weekend when she did that. And Aaliyah I think she's getting that storm that hit here the other night because her power's going out and stuff like that. And hopefully Miss Kim can join us because she has finally moved. So that would be good. But in all honesty, guys, I'm kind of done. And Claudia's asleep, so we can always end it early if we need to. Yep, every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Next week I will be traveling again, so we'll see how that works. I may be back in time, but I'm gonna probably say no since I have to pee every 2 hours. And it's like 15 to 30 minutes every time we stop. But I'll try to do it like I did on my way back from Texas this last time and use a tablet and a phone. And so, yeah. Claudia, are you still alive or
Yeah,
are you
yeah, yeah.
dead to us now? Yeah.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just listening.
So, I mean, we can always end this early because we went late last couple of times.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, there's not a whole lot going on as far as the kids right now because there's just nothing. They're doing their music things. They have a festival coming up, but that's the week that we do our special show. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on other than them dropping stuff. And I have the dates on that from, I did a whole newsreel on it, I think. So, anywho, oh, you're welcome. It's like tonight, it's going to be a struggle finding more than a minute of news. Most of the newsreel is actually just their teaser pictures that dropped. So anyway, are you good with ending early, Claudia? So you can go to bed? Huh?
I see. Yeah, I barely keep my eyes open anyways.
Okay. So we'll just call it a short and sweet. And we'll see y'all next Sunday night. Hope everybody has a great week, especially and safe travels for those that are going overseas and playing the time traveler like our Miss Claudia just did. So I thank everybody for coming out. It's sorry it's so short, but there's just not a whole lot going on right now. So next in 2 weeks we will be throwing a big old party. So anyway,
Please join us. It'll be
yes. See y'all later. And you can always reach out to us if you have any questions about anything.
Yep.
So
Bye.
see ya.